I have been, if you watch my stream, I've been talking more and more about YouTube over the last few months. I've been following them closely as I do any content platform, and I really see the vision, and I actually really do believe in YouTube and their goals, and I feel like they are seeing the big picture and Twitch is not, which brings some concerns, obviously. So first and foremost, you know, why I would like to stream on YouTube is so that I can actually provide the best advice possible, right? Like I need to just shut up and do it myself. If I'm gonna say, hey, if you're a small creator, you should be going on YouTube, you should be doing more there, you should try live streaming and multi-streaming and all that stuff. Like, if I'm really gonna be able to give the best advice, I have to get down, get dirty, you know, get in the mud and actually do the thing. So it's an experiment to see what happens. My expectations are low. I have a small channel. I have I'm gonna do it on my my new like education channel, so it's only 3,000 subs, which is, you know, I think what most people can relate to. I know that there's people smaller than that, obviously, but that should be a pretty good case study for people that are eyeing YouTube and trying to do YouTube, but you know, just continuing to dismiss creators that have, you know, tens of thousands of subs in their experience because they can't relate to it. So it should be a lot more relatable to you to see how I do and what happens and what I think. So that's one of the reasons, is I can really kind of provide the best advice to y'all and see where it's at. You know, it might not be ready for adoption by small streamers quite yet. It might not be there. It might need more time. It might be one of those cases where Twitch is still the place you stream, but you should start committing to growing a YouTube channel on the side, start posting, you know, content on there through videos and short form. Those are really great channels for discovery and something you should already be doing, something that I really think that most Twitch streamers should be doing, because Twitch's discoverability sucks. It sucks butt. And, you know, we know that at this point, so we're already doing this process. And so maybe that's the case where you grow your YouTube until you get to maybe a certain threshold, and then you start experimenting with live streaming and you see how that all, you know, plays out and rolls into each other. So something I mentioned earlier is like, streaming more on Twitch won't do anything for me. I already stream 3 days a week, and that's not a lot. I only stream 10 hours, but for my content, it's enough, because if I do another day, if I add another day a week of streaming news and industry analysis and advice, like, I've already saturated my content here on Twitch. I don't think it's the best use of my time to stream on Twitch when I really am seeing most of my growth come from outside platforms. You know, I've been dedicating more time over the last year to Twitter, to TikTok, to YouTube, and I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing more traction on my Twitch channel because I'm spending that time on outside sources. So spending even more time on Twitch doesn't really align with my goals or how I should be spending my time. So I really want to put more effort into those external sources. And so this is a way to do that, right? On YouTube, it's very different with live streaming in many different ways. And we're going to see that when we go over there, and you're going to see that because I know a lot of you also have not really committed to watching or chatting in a live stream. And I want to see what y'all think from that perspective. I know the chat is not as good and the moderation is not as good, and they still have plenty of ways to go. It's, you know, not a clear cut, okay, YouTube is definitely better or Twitch is definitely better. There's pros and cons to each platform. But I think it will be enlightening to y'all to see really what that experience is, because I will say I've been impressed with the YouTube player. I've started to watch a streamer over there over the last few weeks, and that person streams on YouTube and Twitch, and I've been choosing to watch on YouTube because the player is just smoother. It's smoother on the Fire TV stick, like a lot better. It's pretty smooth on mobile as well, and just on desktop. So I've really been just enjoying the player. The one thing that you're gonna really love about YouTube streaming and watching on YouTube is the ability to scrub the content live. This is incredible, and it just shows technologically YouTube is so much further ahead than Twitch is. When you are watching a live stream, you can jump in and immediately just click around. There's like a timeline bar. You can jump around and watch the VOD right there and then. And there's a button that says live. You can click it and catch right back up to the live moment. So what you can do is, let's say you had to pause. You could pause the stream. You can pause the stream, go to the bathroom, you come back, you watch it at like 1.25 speed or 1.5 speed or even 2x, and you get to watch it, catch right back up to the live content. It's really cool. It's really awesome. I love it. It's great. So I think that as a viewer, you're really gonna like that perspective. Really been enjoying it. Also, as we've mentioned, there's skippable ads. Most of the ads are skippable. They're shorter. You know, you're not going to be plagued with ads. A lot of people have YouTube Premium, which gives you ad-free viewing. That's like pretty normalized on YouTube compared to Twitch. Whereas Twitch Turbo is kind of, yeah, it's there, but they don't really care about it. But YouTube Premium is like, yeah, please do that. And the creator still earns money. So that's another thing. Another point to why I'm going to stream on YouTube. Also to build other revenue streams, like, you know, putting your eggs all in one basket is risky. I think especially with Twitch, I'm not really happy with their decisions to not support creators at a 70-30 split. You know, they're on a 50-50 split and they doubled down on that just a few months ago. They're even taking money from creators who earn over 100K, which is just like kind of ridiculous. And, you know, their ad situation is just not great. I think that YouTube has figured out ads. They have memberships. You can actually customize your own subscription prices. So you can choose how many tiers you have, up to 6 tiers, and what the cost is for each of those tiers and what the benefits are. On Twitch, it's a 50-50 split, no matter how popular you are or how not. If you're on a 50-50 sub split, you're stuck there. You're stuck at these 3 tiers, and that's it. You can gift memberships on YouTube, yes. So on YouTube, you can customize. You can have subs as cheap as 99 cents a month and as high as $500 a month. So if you're a Twitch streamer and you're like, oh, well, I have to make a Patreon so that I have more options and more perks. Well, you can actually just do that all on YouTube, and it's a 70-30 split for everyone. So there's really some cool things over there. Been really impressed to see that side of things too. Been really cool. So I really want to make sure that I'm in a position where I am not having to rely solely on streaming. My hope is that I can make some ad revenue through YouTube videos, through shorts, through live streams, through the VODs of the live streams, to help supplement income that comes from Twitch, so that I'm not 100% reliant on Twitch. And if things go well on YouTube, then I could consider really actually streaming less on Twitch and more on YouTube, and kind of seeing what that balance is. You know, I don't expect to quit Twitch altogether unless, like, you know, YouTube somehow pops off and does really, really well and it doesn't make sense to stream on Twitch. But I don't really foresee that being like an immediate thing. So this is going to allow me to compare ad revenues, like what it's like to earn ad rev over on YouTube for live streaming. And as we see, you know, Twitch's ad incentive program is not the best. So this will give me a more hands-on experience and a new set of data to compare and see how we do, especially considering my Twitch streams will be the same. I'll still be streaming 3 days a week next month, about 10 hours a week. I'll be running the same amount of ads, same amount of experience as I normally do. So I'll have all that data. That won't change. And so in a typical month, I'll be able to see, okay, if I stream my normal time on Twitch, what do I get? And if I stream once a week on YouTube, what does that look like? More data to look at, which is great. As I've kind of alluded to, I'm nervous about Twitch and their decision making, their refusal to really lean into other forms of video content, like outside of just live streaming. They refuse to make clips into anything valuable for creators. Those clips are valuable on other platforms, and Twitch doesn't want to lean into that. They don't want to lean into improving their VODs or monetizing their VODs or having anything be discovered besides when you're actually live. And there's just a limit that every person has into how much time that they can spend streaming and how successful they will be just by being a streamer on Twitch. And for that, I have really serious concerns about the longevity of the platform. So I don't want to be caught in, you know, if Twitch, a lot of people think Twitch is going to be sold. I mean, that's a lot of just pure speculation, but I don't want to be caught in a position where I've fallen behind on being a content creator, not just a Twitch streamer. I don't want to fall behind in that. I don't want to be left out if, you know, Twitch continues to make decisions that are just not supportive of my goals and my ability to be a creative full-time. So I do have concerns, and I want to be in a position where I have alternative income sources and traffic streams and other homes, you know, in case something happens. I don't have confidence in like the leadership of Twitch in the platform. I've met the higher ups. I've seen how disconnected they are from the community and how disconnected they are from being a creator, being an influencer. I know that these terms are so cringe to say, but I mean, that's just the name of the game. And TikTok and YouTube, I feel, are really where it is, like where the younger generations are, where the future is. It's the short form and medium form content that's going to be the most discoverable, the most consumable. So those platforms that cater to the highest form of discoverability will always have the most amount of people, the most amount of discovery possible. Like, people can just find and consume short form content way better than they can a live stream. And also, you know, I'm honestly just really excited about YouTube because I do feel like they get it. I feel like they have all three systems, right? First of all, they're the best at there's literally no competitor to YouTube's straight up videos. I mean, TikTok's trying to allow you to do 10-minute videos, but there's no real competitor to YouTube in that regard. Like, I don't know, Vimeo, maybe? I don't even know. So they've already mastered that. It's integrated into their search engines. You can find YouTube videos by searching for things. That is unlimited discovery possible as, you know, people Google how to do things, blah, blah, blah. They're really focusing on live streaming and short form content. We have short form content monetization coming in February as well. So that's going to be interesting. And so they have all the pieces. Their goal is really to have all three types of video content exist, be discovered, and also help each other out, which is really huge. So that the work that you do to live stream, let's say you do a 6-hour live stream, it's not all for nothing when you go offline on Twitch and that's it. It's done. Your video is going to get deleted in 2 weeks. Like, quickly go make content and go put it on other platforms. You know, YouTube has that all existing in one ecosystem where 10 times more people exist, probably more than that actually, but way more people exist on YouTube, and it just keeps people on the platform and keeps people integrating. They watch your shorts, and that's like your widest funnel, and then they go and they watch the 10-minute version of that video within the same platform, and then they see that you're live and they go watch and ask questions and talk to you. So it's all playing into each other and playing very well. And so that's why I think, you know, I'm really excited to see what YouTube does this year. I'm just very, very excited to see how those all play out with one another. So that is my spiel on why I'm streaming on YouTube. Let me know what you think, and definitely make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to follow along and see the journey and see how it goes. I mean, I'll continue to be posting short and medium form content on the platform, whether I live stream or not. So if that's what you're interested in, if you like my content, then you should just subscribe anyways, and then just watch what you can. If you don't watch my live stream, it's fine. If you catch my other videos, that's great.